no product training, no selling, and the fifth one is huge. And that's that there's no change in the way the consumer buys the product. You know, no change in the way the consumer buys the product. Every consumer out there turns on the light switch the exact same way. Every consumer out there reads their alarm clock the exact same way. There's no change in the way that consumer buys that product. Month after month, year after year, minute after minute. You know, what's even more amazing about what we do is that people don't even know what they pay for the product. You know, think about that chandelier that's hanging over your dining room table, or whatever type of lights over your dining room table. Let's just assume it's got 360-watt light bulbs. 360-watt light bulbs that burn for an hour. How much money did you spend on that electricity? You see, your electricity bill and your natural gas bill, your public utility bill, is one of your top 5 recurring bills. I mean, you've got your rent or your mortgage, you've got a car payment typically, you've got food, but utilities are the top 5. And you think about the power of the fact that we don't even know what we're spending on it. Yet, in another product-driven direct selling company, what happens is what? What happens is they know exactly that they're on the $50 a month auto ship or the $100 a month auto ship. They know exactly what they're paying for that product. And when times get a little rough, or an opportunity doesn't turn out to be what they want it to turn out to be, what happens is they do what? They stop the auto ship. We're all on auto ship. It's being shipped to our homes through an incumbent provider. When's the last time you ever stopped auto ship at your home? When's the last time your parents ever stopped auto ship? When's the last time your grandparents or your great-grandparents, from the beginning of time that there was an incumbent provider, nobody voluntarily picks up the phone and says, TXU, I don't want no more electricity. You think about the power of that. Below retail, everybody already uses it. No product education, no selling, and no change in consumer buying habits puts us in a service-driven product offering, being public utilities, puts us in a strategic advantage. So what that means is you've got to stay focused. You've got to stay focused. And I want you to think about, in Jerry's opening comments, I don't know if you caught it, 1.2 billion with a B, our 7th full year in business. $1.2 billion. I hope you're taking notes like I was taking notes. He also said $90 million in 2013 to consultants. I want you to think about some of these product-driven companies. They're great companies. They're $40 million a year companies. Can a $40 million a year gross revenue company pay out $90 million in consultant revenue? Can a $100 million product-driven company do that? See, it's only a $1 billion product company that has any shot at paying out that kind of money. You know, you start to think about the growth of our company, where we went from $1 million on the tail end of 06, our first full year revenue, $40 million, 7 years later, $1.2 billion, and the same man that stood up here and told you we did $1.2 billion is the man that told you we're going to do $1.2 billion at Ambition, and he's also the same man that said within 24 to 36 months that the company expects to double that figure. Now, I don't know if it's going to take 24, 36, or 48 months, but what I do know is 90 million is turning to 180 million, and how much of that do you want? I hope you're taking notes, that's all I can say. John Maxwell notes. You know, when we sat down and came up with the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership, and John approached us with the thing, and inside, Jerry and Chris picked some of the greatest leaders. I always say Esther Speed is the centerfold because she's right in the centerfold. She's never talking the centerfold. Otherwise, it's been centerfold to me. Anyway, I love you, Esther. Yeah, better. You know, whether it's the Moinos or any of the other great leaders that are in here, John talks about the 21 laws, a particular law, and then he applies it and interviews our leadership Folks, what I can tell you about the 21-year Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, it's a great personal development tool, but it's a greater recruiting tool. If you're not carrying this around and using the credibility of the Maxwell brand in your ambient energy business, you're missing something. I just used it Friday in a luncheon meeting, but I was with Bear Gordon, and Bear Gordon pulled it out, and there it was, a lot of credibility. I'm telling you, this tool, in my personal opinion, is the greatest tool that we've ever had. You better hurry up and get some before they sell out. What I can tell you is keep charging into 2014 and make it your best year ever. God bless you all.